was holding my breath during that time. That didn't work out too well, actually. Okay. Hello. There's currently no people here, but I'm going to talk like there is going to be people here because this will become a normal video when this is completed. So I will be addressing people eventually. Oh, hey, people are here. Hello, Drake. Hello, the Seaborg. Hello, Rhino. Thank you guys for coming out. I guess, did you get a notification? How did that work? Because I didn't really promote this change well, besides getting the date wrong when I made the community post. Hello, Brenton. Hello, Highest Ground. Hello, everybody. There's turnout. Aw. I appreciate you, Notification Squad members. Well, hello and welcome. Hello. Evening, you mental. Oh, yeah, it is evening for you, Dom. Well, sorry, I live on this side of the pond, the better side of the pond. Screw you. All right, well, I'm going to wait a little bit as apparently more people are filing in. Hello, Dolphin Puppet. Rhino, how was your day, Nick? Day wasn't bad. Had work. Got through it pretty well. It's always easier when we're at the boarding areas greeting people and you got friends that you can talk to and help pass the time away. How was your guys' day? How's everyone doing? How are we enjoying the BattleBots season? Is anyone here angry that Gruff lost? This video is going to be more than just the cup discussion, because why the hell not? Like, if you have any other question you want to throw out at any point, go ahead, and eventually I'll try and get to it. So how's that stash? A little bit. I trimmed it yesterday. Sorry. It's a little less full. Seaborg, I have tea and crumpets. What do you have? Cats? Okay, yeah, you're winning. Damn right. Cats are the best. God damn, I love cats. When is Reborn Cup Season 5? Just wondering. We'll get to that at some point in this stream, probably towards the end. A few things I got to explain first before we get there. Rhino Puppet, I like Death Roll. Cat's the best. Death Roll, god damn. I didn't expect him to go 4-0. Awesome for him. He's looking great. I mean, obviously a lock now for the top 16. Where do you think he's going to seed? I feel like he's going to get gypped and he's going to get something lower than the top 8. I feel like they'll throw him in like 10 or something. Drake, RAP, my grandma's cat. Oh, I'm sorry. How old was she? Was it her time? Cats can live a strange amount of years. Apparently, it's common for them to die quick because they're good at hiding pain, and they get UTIs, which can kill them. I found that out. Yeah, we're going to start this up as we wait for more people. We're just going to do an open little Q&A. How's the BattleBots season? I'm enjoying the fuck out of it. I feel like we've had some really good action, a lot of good drama. I don't think we've had as much controversy as people are making it out to be, but it is what it is. I guess that's a difference of opinion. The Seaborg. Question for Robot Wars Reborn. Which one of my half of the bots are winning? I think we filmed all but 2 heats so far of Robot Wars. I think you're doing well, Dom. I actually want to calculate how many bots you have because I'm pretty sure you're going to have like around half the field, which would be hilarious as hell. Quit cursing as the Christian story. Yeah, you caught it. I've been caught. I cussed on the live stream, but was it in the first minute? I don't think it was. Maybe we're okay. Cat was 15 or 16. That sounds about right. I think earlier this year, one of the cats at Sam's mom's place had to be put down. I think she was 16 years old. So that sounds about right. What is your favorite animal? Question from Rhino. So the bias answer is cats, but I'll try and go with a non-biased and non-predictable answer. I think penguins are fucking adorable. God, I did it. I cussed again. I'm sorry. YouTube, don't demonetize this, please. I'll do better. Children that are watching. Penguins are adorable, to answer the question. I love the waddle. They're cute. How's Cole doing after Denver? He did take it pretty hard. That's the family pet that they've had since he was 10 or 11 years old, and now he's 24, so he was going to take it pretty hard. And plus, he loved the hell out of that dog. He really did. That dog was one of the nicest dogs. He got along with every human that walked through the door. He was always excited to see people, as dogs normally are, but Denver just had a different way of doing it. He was a big dog, Denver. He lived to be about 13 and a half. And for his type of breed, I don't remember what the mix was. He probably should have only gotten to be 9 years old. So he defied the odds a little bit. Cole's dad was telling me they could have put him down a couple years earlier, but he was able to fight through it with some medication, and he had some drastic improvement. They got 2 more years out of him. He'll dearly be missed. He was an awesome dog. I remember a lot of times being at Cole's place during high school, spending the night and I was upset about something, a girl probably, or maybe I was getting bullied or something like that. That dog always knew, and he would always cuddle me during those nights. He would always sleep by me, and it was great. Voice crack. Stop catching my mistakes, Rhino. God. Dolphin Puppet, what's your favorite video game? Currently Rocket League. I'm still on a good Rocket League hook. It's fluctuated over time. Other all-time favorite games, I've always loved the Mario Strikers. GameCube and Wii are both good. Loved Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. That was one of my favorites growing up. Obviously, Robot Arena 2 has to be up there. It can't be, it has to be. And I love war games that are World War II themed. So Medal of Honor was one I really liked growing up. For whatever reason. I know that's kind of random, but there's just something about it. I guess I know so much of the World War II history from school that it's so much easier to grasp the games and translate knowledge and stuff. I don't know. It's really weird. Seaborg, how are you and Sam settling into the new place? Very well. We're getting used to it. I can't wait to pay rent. And what is today? The 26th. So soon I got to pay rent. Hopefully your electric bill isn't too high because she likes it cold and we have to have AC units, and that's not in the general rent expense. It doesn't get covered, so we got to pay that on our own. I'm not looking forward to it. It's a company in our state that deals with the electric, and it's almost kind of a monopoly, I feel like, because there aren't really any other competing companies. It's probably going to suck. Can't wait to pay that bill. Dolphin Puppet, what do you mean what's your favorite TV show? Of course it's going to be BattleBots. Besides the obvious answer, Impractical Jokers is funny. Family Guy is funny. I don't watch a lot of TV, though. It's really just watching Netflix and YouTube. Jonathan Alvarez, Bronco low-key super thick. He thick F. What is your favorite song? My favorite song of all time, I think right now, for whatever reason, Yellow Card, Empty Apartment. I don't know why. The album itself is the first album I discovered them. Ocean Avenue is the album. And of course, if you are in a pop punk, the song Ocean Avenue. That is Yellow Card's biggest song. I don't know why Empty Apartment sticks with me. I really like that song. As of right now, I think one of current favorite song, Sublime with Rome, Wherever You Go, is really catchy. I love their sound. I don't know why. Dolphin Puppet, are you glad Tombstone won the Reborn Cup? Yes and no. It's always nice to see different names do well. So, obviously, Tombstone was a force in real life. It's great to see him do well. So when he then proceeds to dominate another field in the Reborn Cup, it's annoying. But he earned it. He was always going to be bound to get one eventually. All right, we're about 8 minutes in. We've got about 9 people. So let's get into what the normal stuff is going to be. I'll try and answer all of your questions as we go, some of the random ones as well. If at any point you have a question about what exactly we're talking about, throw it in the field and I will get to it. So if you don't know what we're doing, if you happen to be new here, after every competition, after all the cups, I like to do these summary videos as a way to look back on the season at the good, the bad, and things that need to be changed, just so that we're all on the same page on where it's going to be going next. And they're a lot of fun. This is the first one that's going to be live streamed, which is a good idea. I get to, in real time, talk with you guys about issues rather than it be me put something on a piece of paper or address it in the video, then you comment when you see it, then maybe I comment back. It takes too long. Stuff doesn't get done that way. I think this will we'll get through this a lot better. I highlighted it earlier. We really do this in 3 categories. I like to talk about the good stuff, address things that are going well so that we have the positives to look forward to. I love addressing the bad because I want you guys to know that if there is any gripes you have, I do see it, and I am willing to talk about it and change it. There's going to be not a lot here to talk about in the bad section, but some important stuff. And then the change is because this series is always evolving. If any of you are recent subs, go back and take a look at the first season, and you'll see just how far things are coming. From a production standpoint, it's slowly but surely getting better. So let's go and start jumping into our lists. Well, actually, let's ask a couple more questions. Thanks, Seaborg, for the Patreon support. Yeah, Patreon. Patreon will probably just keep getting better and better. We'll get to that later. Jonathan Alvarez, LOL, you mad? Don't even try it. Don't even try it, Jonathan. No. Christopher Caps, welcome. Captain Man Team, welcome. Where's that promised DBD sesh? Hey, my Friday for work is tomorrow, so I'm probably going to have some drinks, and I'll text my mate from work, and I'll text Rob. Let's get a session going again. And then soon I want to film one of these. All right. So we're going to start by talking about the good. We'll go through one at a time. If you have anything you want to say at any point, go ahead and drop it in, and we'll get talking to it. So first up, one that's always on the good list is bot quality, except for season 1, because season 1 was all my designs, and let's face it, they sucked. But as we progress, you guys send in more builds. I learn how to better certain builds that are returning. Every year, the bot quality seems to improve more and more. And I think we saw it again with another jump from season 3 to 4. We saw a bot like Bronco, who was okay, get replaced by a Thyrus version. Incredible. Cobalt, okay. The Seaborg's version comes in, and it's a lot better. Tombstone by Thyrus took another big jump in improvement. And that, as long as there's improvement, there can still be bad bots that appear. So like Captain Shredderator, my build, looked terrible. It's better now if you've seen him in predictions. I actually gave him some skins, redid the weapon. Much better looking bot. If bad bots appear, it's okay. We're going to get to them all eventually. The field's ever increasing, so as long as we just keep that high standard going, I'm okay with it. Bro, your hands move like every word. Why? Because I'm Italian. This is what we do. Badabucci. I don't know. That's what we do. I think my whole family does that. My dad does a lot too. Season 5, will we see the new Cobalt or both Cobalts? There will only be one Cobalt, but that's actually a good question we can bring up. Would you guys rather see a real-life, most recent form of a bot, or would you rather see the best performing recreate? So in the case of Cobalt, we can do the one that's appeared in predictions because that's the most recent, most updated, or we can do the one that just lost in the final. I'm on the side of most updated bots in real life because I think it'll keep it realistic, it'll keep bots accurate, and it might get some new viewers to join us. So I think that's my answer. If you guys have another answer, go ahead and drop it down. Pizza from Rhino. Oh, I need to get pizza. I'm hungry. I didn't have time to eat before this. Xeno Vulture, how many super heavyweight bots would you need to do a super heavyweight tournament? I don't really think a number would have to be put on it. I would just have to change the format regardless of how many there are. I'd have to tailor the format to the amount of bots because season 1 of BattleBots Reborn Cup, as you know it, only had 22 heavyweights, and that was made to work. Bro, I don't know what half of this guy's saying. If I'm going too fast, I can try and slow down. Maybe try and slow down a little bit. I won't lie, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't live stream a lot. This is probably the 3rd or 4th time I've ever done a live stream. All right, let's see what we got. Not seeing a lot of other questions. Don't tell Rhino to shut up. Let him do his thing. The Rook. Will we have a lightweight tournament ever? As much as I would love to, I honestly don't think I can get all 4 weight classes done. It's actually hard enough as it is doing BattleBots and Robot Wars and predictions all in a calendar year while trying to maintain other stuff. Captain Mantine, Nick, would Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday work? Friday would not. Wednesday would be tougher. Thursday, I'd be starting the work week, so probably not. Saturday or Sunday. I don't know what I'm doing either of those days. Sunday, I may be playing a game, so we'll see. The Seaborg, if you want terrible live streams, look at me on Twitch. I need to start doing Twitch, honestly. I need to figure out how to properly show face cam and gameplay at the same time because I'm pretty sure Rocket League and Dead by Daylight will both get a lot of views. And then we actually got a new Jackbox party pack. That would be fun to do. It's 14 minutes in. I've addressed one thing on this list. Guys, I am getting distracted easily. Let's get to the next thing before this gets any worse than and more off track than it already is. Second thing on the good list, upsets / drama / rematches. I think we can all say that this was the best season in terms of the drama and in terms of the rematches. Rematches specifically, I wrote down a little list. I was trying to keep track of how many there are, and I think I missed some. We had Son of Waiachi versus Brutus, a Predictions 18 rematch. Son of Waiachi versus Lucky, Predictions 18 rematch. Bronco versus Beta, Dream Match. Stinger versus Vlad the Impaler from Dream Matches. Mo versus Wipeout from last season's round of 16. Cobalt versus Tombstone, last year's round of 32. Complete Control versus Ultraviolet, round of 64. those in their own right created some good drama and some good headlines to go into each episode with to theme the questions around. But then there was a lot of unexpected drama. I think I wrote a little upset sheet that I started at work today, but I didn't get to finish. Mauler getting upset by Minotaur kind of counts because he was the runner-up. Killer Bee upsetting Mortis. Ultraviolet's upset on Complete Control. Gold Digger upsetting Lockjaw and Ice Wave. Lucky upsetting Son of Waiachi. Cobalt over Yeti. Wipeout over Hypershock because that was unexpected once I think the match on paper was seen. I thought Hypershock was going to win that easily. Voltronic over Gigabyte, free shipping over Byte Force, Death Star over Helichopper, Death Star over Biohazard, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more. If I stared at the bracket, I would have been able to figure it out. There was so much good drama, and I think what helped was doing the live streams so that there were so many of you watching it as it was happening. You couldn't try and skip any moments in the entire video. Like if you wanted to skip the studio shots, what if you skipped too far and then you got halfway through a fight and you missed something? So awesome drama. It's going to be hard to top for season 5, but with more bots, with bots finishing in different positions, maybe Lucky faces a horizontal spinner early on and he can't beat him, and that's an upset. I would not be surprised if we have a lot more. Next thing on the list, big one for me, Patreon content. This year we had about 100 fights with the 100 machines, and a whopping 36% of the tournament was Patreon exclusive with all of those qualifiers. So all the patrons, I know you guys were enjoying that. I enjoyed it as well. Some of the action wasn't the best, but some I think was pretty decent, that hopefully you guys were entertained. I'm not sure how I'm going to balance it next year. One change I have on the changes list, I'll come back to it later, but more YouTube videos. I do want to keep that balance of maybe a third of the tournament is exclusive to Patreon, and we'll figure it out as we go, as the numbers of competitors adjust. That'll be something that now you guys will have the whole time. It's not just the raw fights that are highlighted on YouTube that you get the gist of. You don't really need or want to see it. This was so much better. This was something that Patreon needed, and it's going to continue, hopefully, for many, many competitions. Let's take a break and look at some questions. Play some jams, bro. Hell no. It's going to be, we're going to get some copyright strikes, fam. Man, the trailer for Robot Wars Reborn Cup and the last Cup episode both got copyright claims because I used that Arctic Monkeys song. And I am so infuriated because I love how well I cut it, and I thought I did a good enough job. So I got to change it, and I'm so mad. Anyway, the bot builder, I can't use Patreon. That's okay. No one's forced to. I'm trying to make sure that there's enough content still on the YouTube channel that you guys don't feel like you're getting gypped in any way. What else have we got? The Rock. Who were all the bots who were not televised? There was a lot. Axe Backwards, Huge, Bite Force, Panic Attack, Punjar, Gemini. I know Sub-Zero had a fight in there, but I think he made it through. Warhawk, Sharkoprian. Pretty much if they appeared in BattleBots Reborn, but you didn't see them on YouTube, then they're there in the Patreon fights. We do a bloopers if there were any. There is a bloopers video, but that's going to be Patreon exclusive because it perfectly fits the theme of one of the tiers, which is behind the scenes. So I'm sorry if you were looking forward to that, but that's another video that I can give to the patrons that are paying and deserve it. Dolphin Pup, and how's Tito doing? Tito is doing great. Because you're all here, I'm going to give you guys a cute little spoiler. Hold on. Stay right there. Stay right there. Hey, Tito. Hey, Tito. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Tito's baby sister, Magic. We got a second-year kitty cat. As soon as we moved into the place, we got him a baby sister. Dogs are not better, Dolphin Puppet. They're not. Look at how cute she is. She's purring right now. So she's about 2.5 months old. And Tito didn't like her at first. He actually hated her, but they're best friends now. Okay, you can get put down. Okay, that's what you guys get for being here. You get to see a little preview of that. I was going to make a little video for the first that was going to replace the monthly update to introduce her. Exclusive Patreon Rumble is not a bad idea, Xenovulture. We could do that in the future. All right, let's get back to our list. Next thing I had on the list that I think some of you will disagree with, judges and the new scoring system. So I don't know why it hit me this year. but something told me I should look at the scoring system. I know somebody last year said that maybe I should consider the Robo Games 33-point scoring system, where I think it's 6 for damage, 5 for aggression, 11 points, 3 judges. And I thought about it. I didn't really like it, but I did think something needed to be done to the cup scoring system. It's Robot Arena 2, and we know how difficult it is for anyone that's not a spinner, honestly. And that's what this was designed to do, our new scoring system. 4 points for damage, 5 for aggression, 6 for control and strategy, taking 1 point away from damage. Well, technically 3 points from the 3 judges. I thought that would give bots a little bit better of a chance, and to some extent it did help the non-spinners. Not enough, because some of those spinners are powerful and got some weapon stacking. Like, Cobalt's got a couple iron spikes on the one side, a couple fireman's axes on the one. Tombstone's blade is double thick. There's only so much you can do. I did like it. If any of you guys have a suggestion of how to change the scoring system, feel free to drop it by me, and I'll definitely take a look at it. I don't know if what we have is perfect, but it definitely feels better than the 5-5-5. Magic be on Robot Wars Reborn? Yes, actually, she will appear in one of the episodes. And for the record, the bot builder, and obviously you spelled magic the way the word is spelled. For whatever reason, Sam wanted the spelling to end with a K and not a C. So it's Magic, little magic. Just a dumb little fun fact for you. Bot builder, my format is damage, control, and aggression. 1 point awarded for each category. I've thought about doing less points, but seeing how it's affected real-life BattleBots this year, it's actually kind of tough to do a lower point system, especially with the Tombstone Gruff fight, because Gruff did more aggression, but not enough to get a 2-0. If it was a 4-point category, you could give him a 3-1 maybe. But yeah, so I don't think we'll go any. We could go lower for sure and not do a 45-point system. I just don't know what numbers would be acceptable. Let's see. Christopher Caps, did you catch up on BattleBots yet, or didn't have the chance? I am caught up on all the BattleBots episodes. I did watch week 11. Was that what this last week was? Fun episode. I went 5-2 with my personal predictions. I gambled on Bombshell, and then I assumed Cobalt. Fun episode. I can't remember all the facts. What was the main event? Oh, yeah, Death Roll. Awesome. Good stuff for Death Roll. All right, let's get to our next. I didn't talk about that. Judges scoring system. No, I thought it was really good. I thought the scoring system did a good job of making it a little more fair. And this was the first year having 3 fan judges. Rich, BattleBots Boy, Adrian S. I don't know if you have a specific channel name, and then Matt S. or Mattiator. Y'all did a fantastic job. You're all going to come back next year if you choose. Thank you so much for that. We're going to make one change with the judges. I'll mention that in a little bit. Another positive from the season, the B-roll and the editing. There was a lot of different things I wanted to do this year. I had to keep some and discard some other things. More on that in a second. Overall, I was really happy with all of the changes, a lot of the graphics, some of the editing style that was different. I hope you guys liked it too. It really felt more professional, I guess. A lot of the B-roll that I had to do was a pain in the ass, getting all the shots and different camera angles of the bots in the square. But it was absolutely worth it in the long run, and goddamn, I'm doing it again. We are going to do it probably every year. Now that's the standard now. I can't go lower than that. I have no choice. The Seaboard, gambling on bot fighting is illegal. You should know that. Hey, our casino is getting sports betting at the start of September. They should do BattleBots. How great would that be? They're not going to do BattleBots. I'll be happy if they do all the European soccer leagues, honestly. Drake, I'm too unimportant to judge, which is sad. That's not true. The way I'm going to do it is it's going to be patrons get first choice if they want to or not. And if any, for some reason, say no, then we'll do an open poll for all the YouTubers. And that might confirm what you said. But if you were a patron, I think you'd understand, especially with my Patreon, because when we moved into this new place, we didn't have the internet set up for a couple weeks. That's why this was delayed too, not just for seeing Cole. But during that time, I couldn't post anything on Patreon for 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks, these guys are sitting here with the money that they've hard-earned given to me, and they're not getting anything for it. I felt pretty bad, actually. So it's something that they deserve, a quick little and a tiny little reward, honestly. Something simple I could do for him. But yeah, back to this list. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. You guys are asking good questions. We're 25 minutes in. We haven't finished the good. Luckily, it is the largest section. B-roll and editing, though, I was really happy with it. I was really happy with a lot of the infographics. I was happy that I was able to gather some stats and try and update them a little bit. Another dumb thing I was happy with, but a good thing for me, I felt like this year's top hits video was the best of the 3 we've done. I thought we had some great hits to choose from. Thank you, Gold Digger. Thank you, Lucky. Thank you, all the other bots that had some awesome hits for me to choose from. Season 3's hit video kind of sucks. If I could do that over again, I wouldn't choose 3 wipeout hits, and I wouldn't put them back to back to back. I thought that was really dumb. So there's a little bit of thought for you. I think in that one, too, I really fought hard for Chomp's hit on Rhino to be included because that was such a good hit to me. There was one hit. It was for this year, Lucky's hit on Wipeout in the 3rd place match that I thought should have been in over Minotaur's over on Stinger. The live streams, I think I touched on them before. That was a great decision to do. So thank you, Poa Nosner, for suggesting it. That was so much fun sitting there with you guys every week, watching your reactions in real time, which I normally wouldn't be able to do. I would just read comments where you would say something like, oh, my mouth was gaping when Lockjaw got 2 of his wheels taken off. But I got to see it happen as it happened. And for me to relive it too was also really, really fun, especially the finale. That was so much fun to see you guys for the first time find out who won. The judges didn't even know. I told them once we got to the later rounds, I wasn't going to tell them the results if I didn't have to. And so they knew the 2 quarterfinal results that they judged on, Cobalt and Lucky. Or at least they knew that those bots were there. I don't think I actually told them the full results. So they went into that in the dark too. That was awesome. Captain Mantine, you're the homie, gave me the Patreon challenge thing. Yeah, that's right. Captain Mandy. We did a little challenge on Patreon. So if you guys are ever thinking about the money thing, every competition we're gonna do a little challenge. If you can predict, you get 1 guess, and if you predict the winner, you get 2 months off. And Captain Mantine picked Teleshopper and deservedly got 1 month off because that was a bit controversial. More on that in a little bit. 2 other things on the good list. This one's gonna sound rude as hell. One good thing that happened this season was Cole's abrupt departure to a different state to go to school. And it sounds bad. If he's watching, Cole, I don't mean it like that. I had more plans of changes this year. I wanted to dress him up in a suit or have him do a dumb little get up and actually sit in the green screen, be like Farouk, and do all of the intros. That was my way of having him still included, but doing less work. Then he had to go to school. Then he had to go to Carolina. It's okay, because I realized how little time I had and how much I was trying to do. So when he left, it forced me to make changes, and I am now happy that I didn't try to do that green screen stuff. It would have been a lot of extra work, and it would have been too big of a jump from season 3 to season 4, all of the changes I was trying. Maybe we can do it in the future, but not right now. Screw it. We're okay. Cole, I still love you, and I hope you're doing all right. Say hi to the kitty cats. Tell Kane he's an F-ass. Let me censor myself halfway. Saying the word ass and then saying I was censoring myself. Good job, Nick. Good job. Chris Caps, everyone who's your top 16 picks, including Black Dragon. I'm probably gonna do it. I want to do a video on that where I break it down. Death Roll in. I think Rotator should be in. Tombstone's in. Black Dragon's in. Bite Force will be there. Huge can make it happen. Sal will be in. Witch Doctor's in. Whiplash probably. There's too many names, honestly. 67 bots. It's hard to remember everybody. One last thing on the good list. Sam. Sam stepped up big time when Cole departed. She not only did all the studio shots very well, she did all the fights too, a lot of the fights. The other big thing was when it came to recording the fight commentary, I've, for the last 3 years, had to prepare that for Cole. and then let him sit with the mic in front of him and record it. A 30-second fight would take 5 minutes. Cole can second that. Sam can third that. Sam was willing, and I thought did a good job of doing it on the fly with me. No prompts, no nothing, no experience too of doing it. And I thought at first maybe she was a little bit shaky learning how to do it, but I thought she did very well overall. The Sam, indeed, the Rook and Robotic. That's right. She did a great-ass job, so give her some love in the chat and in the comment section after. Thank you, Sam. I love you. That's why you're my lady. All right. Now let's talk about the bad stuff that happened in BattleBots Reborn Cup Season 4. Death Star versus Chopper in the round of 32, the most controversial fight probably on the channel. Oh boy, I got a lot to say about this, so strap yourselves in, folks. This is going to be a fun little conversation. So, obviously you guys were pretty upset about that fight, and I would be too if I were you, because that's not how it should have ended. Chopper was en route to getting the upset. So, let's backtrack. That rule about the if after 2 minutes with the Fusroda, fun fact, did not exist at the start of the tournament. But I'm going to tell you how it came to be. I originally wasn't going to talk about all of this. I was just going to keep this under the rug, but you know I'm not like that. I don't like keeping secrets about things. I like being open, and I want to talk about this whole thing in full so that we can improve the situation, improve the rule perhaps, add new rules, take away other rules. So here's how this rule came to be. In the qualifiers, there was a little match between Byte Force and Free Shipping that I actually mentioned earlier. So basically what happened is I put the bots in the arena, and one of Free Shipping's forks was missing. Hit escape, 3, 2, 1, and it went to black screen. Restarted the match, and again went to black screen. So something clearly wasn't working. So tinkered with the bots, figured out Free Shipping was the issue. My upgraded Free Shipping had some problems. Okay, no big deal. Send it to the judges, send it to Dom, asked all of them, whoever can get me a fixed version quickest, please do so, because I got to get this fight filmed. And I believe it was Adrian, Judge Adrian, that fixed Free Shipping and sent them back to me. I was like, oh, fuck, thank you. I cussed again. Sorry, YouTube. So he sent it back. I was so relieved. Put Free Shipping on my in my game files, got it going. So then the fight starts happening. Byte Force is kicking Free Shipping's ass a little bit. Actually, he's ripping off pieces of the fork. I think he got a wheel. And then a little over a minute in, he gets Fusroda and he's flipped over and he can't move. And I'm sitting there thinking, son of, what do we do about this? I turned to Sam. We both agreed Free Shipping was pretty badly damaged and Byte Force was killing him. It would be unfair to restart this because what if Free Shipping turns it around? Let's send it for a judge's decision. Now, sent it to the judges. I will not reveal any names. 2 judges sent their scores. 1 judge did not. He said he thought it was unfair. Tito, what's wrong? He thought it was unfair to Free Shipping. I think he said it was unfair to Free Shipping to not redo the fight. And I thought, yeah, but look at the situation. He's taking a lot of damage. I think it'd be more unfair to Byte Force. So he didn't do anything for a little bit. And then I realized, you know what? It's only been like over a minute in the fight. It actually is kind of BS to call it so early. So we scheduled the fight to redo it again. However, I noticed something. I noticed in Adrian's build, Free Shipping, his forks weren't hitting the ground all the way. I saw that and I was like, crap. Well, that was a bit unfair. He went into it unprepared. Let me fix the bot. So I fixed the bot. For the patrons, you saw the fight, the actual fight then between Byte Force and Free Shipping, but Free Shipping yeeted him in 5 seconds and won. So now I felt really, really bad because maybe I shouldn't have redone it, but it's too late. Free Shipping has to go on and win this fight by knockout. So that's what we did. And that's when the rule was born for if a Fusroda happens before the 2-minute mark, it's restarted. If it happens after the 2-minute mark, the fight will go to the judge's decision. I thought 2 minutes was fair because it was a lot of the fight, but also it's one of those things, if you have too much of the fight happen, what if we did it with 15 seconds left, if that was the rule? You've already done almost the whole dang fight. It's unfair to then restart it. That's a lot to do. So we made that rule, and I was just hopeful it wouldn't come up again. And unfortunately, it did, as Hella Chopper is struggling but still defeating Death Star. He gets flipped with 40 seconds left, and I already knew that there were going to be some issues. So, sent it to finish the fight, sent it to the judges. 2 of them sent in their scores, and 1 said he wasn't happy. He thought the fight should be redone again. So I told him that we made this rule. Like last time, Tito. All right, Tito wants to make an appearance. Hold on. Come here. You want to see how I do people? Here's my baby boy. He's my big baby. He's a baby. How you doing? Were you going to play with the blinds? Don't play with the blinds. All right, down you go. Dad's got to finish. So this judge was still upset, thought the fight should have been redone. I told him, I was wrong last time, but this time I think we need to stick to the rule. And I told him, and I think I told all of them, this is probably going to result in a controversy, and it's okay. I'm willing to take the heat. I'm willing to piss people off so that we can improve it. And that's why we're talking about it right now. Early suggestion is to change the rule to be 2 minutes and 30 seconds is the cutoff. And I think I'm okay with that. If you guys are okay with that, we can make that change. If you have any other suggestions, go on ahead. I have no problem talking about it thoroughly so that we can avoid more BS in the future. As for the actual scores, too, of that fight, I think 1 person said 8-7 and 2 people went 10-5 opposite way. And it's a matter of opinion. You can justify all of them, to be honest. It's the same thing we're seeing in real-life BattleBots right now, which I'm going to make a video. I'm definitely going to do this one. I know I said the top 16 was a maybe. I'm going to make a video for the real-life BattleBots season. I'm going to go back to all the quote-unquote controversial fights and give my scores, give some analysis. I think that might be a very fun video to do. The Seaborg, no, keep it 2 minutes. That's fine for me, to be honest. Fair enough. Maybe we'll do a vote or something. Fusnoda equal fight restart. I didn't understand that, Brenton. Like, are you saying if it happens, restart it no matter what? Dolphin Puppeter, driving the bots in matches. Every bot you see is human driven, and that is something I will stick by for as long as I can, as often as I can, because I don't like the way the AI works sometimes. It's too predictable, and I feel like it would be a lot worse for drama, for fight quality, stuff like that. Trying the AI bots is decently hard. It is, Drake. I've tried it, and it's tough. Do you like gaming, Goat? I do like gaming, Rhino. I have Wii, GameCube, PS2, PS4, and a bunch of games. If there's anything you want to see me do a video of, let me know. I'll be happy to do it because there is a lot of games in that living room that I want to play that I've discovered since we don't have the internet. Okay, I think that's all for that fight controversy. There's actually a lot of people too. Someone recently, Matt might know because they were in his comments, someone was upset about the Yeti Cobalt decision, which I think their main point was that damage shouldn't have been 3-1 to Cobalt. It should have been 2-2. And I don't remember let me check what all the judges said, because Matt posts his scores, and he said 3-1 for the damage category. I thought it was fair. I didn't have any gripes about it at the time. But let me just see if oh, Jesus, I'm dropping papers. Hold on, people. I'm unorganized, and I apologize. But you should expect this from me. Where is it? Oh. We had... Oh, wow. So actually, damage was even across all 3 judges because one said 2-2, one said 1-3, and one said 3-1. So interesting. I didn't have any problems with the fight. I thought it was okay. I don't know if there were any. I honestly don't think there were any decisions I thought were wrong. I don't think there was any scores that I thought were wrong or biased. I thought they all did a great job on every fight. But obviously, people have a difference of opinion, so it's okay. That is okay. Drake, Fallen Kingdom is better. I don't even know what that is. I don't have that. Excuse me. Dolphin Puppet said Minecraft. Ah, man, it's crazy that Minecraft randomly took off again. I tried to do it. Didn't really work so well. Now, all of a sudden, it's a thing that PewDiePie's doing, the Sidemen are doing. I think Jacksepticeye's probably doing it. Mark probably did it. Like, where did that come from? Don't bring up RA3. I wanted to do an RA3 video of a building the best soccer bot for the soccer arena, but I actually haven't played RA3 since about the time it came out because I built a bot, entered it in a tournament, then it wouldn't let me fight and it wouldn't let me out of the tournament. I haven't played it since because I couldn't do anything. Tabletop Simulator. Oh, that's the one with all the like board games, isn't it? Would you guys like to see a series with that? Like me and Rich doing some of those tabletop games? He and I have a different series that I'm gonna post a video of. I'm gonna try and do it soon where we play a fun game. Yeah, keep suggesting games if you have any. Another thing on the bad list was short fights. There's only so much you can do for the length of fights. It especially sucks as we get deeper into tournaments. The fights get shorter when it's all the powerful spinners because they are just going to go at each other until somebody breaks. And that's what we saw from quarterfinals onward. The Tombstone won 3 quick fights at the end there, won himself a title. Cobalt, okay time frame against Lucky. Hypershock failing miserably against Wipeout early. When you get the big spinners together, it don't last long, and it sucks. There's not really much we can do. I just got to live with it. Bot Builder. Play the BattleBots game on the Game Boy Advance. I would have to buy something to capture that footage, but that would be fun. Actually, stay right there. I know what you all want to see a video of. Say yay if you want to see a video of this. Y'all know what this is, I hope. Had that forever, and I've been wanting to do a video with Sam forever, and I think I have all the pieces. One of the something broke off in it, one of the little cardboard bits. Who wants to see that? Simpsons Hit and Run from the Seaboard. Yeah, we could do that. If you want to see that board game, though, there is a series I wanted to do where it's playing board games not on the computer. It's actually sitting down at a table with friends and playing the board games. So I want to do that BattleBots one. I want to do Settlers of Catan with Rob from the old place. I want to do Monopoly. What else can we do? Risk. All these different games. Ticket to Ride. That's another fun one we do. So yeah. When has that ever existed, Xeno Vulture? I don't know. Many years ago. Comedy Central days. Drake, can we play Rocket League sometime? That would be fun. Yep, add me. Let me put my my PSN in the chat. Go ahead and add me, guys. Just put a little quick message too saying you're a sub, and I'll add you in a heartbeat because sometimes I do get random ads that I don't know who they are. Go ahead and add me though, and be more than happy to play Rocket League with anyone. I want to get like a big server together and I want to be like the cameraman watching a bunch of you guys play. So let's do Dom, Jose Blanco, and Drake versus 3 other people. Let's make it happen. Everyone get ready. Friends, what are these things you call friends? Shut up, Dom. Thought you were one of them. Okay, back to the bad thing. Late editing. I don't like the pressure of doing stuff late when there's a time frame I got to stick to. So like right now, Robot Wars Reborn Cup is supposed to start September 16th. I've got 2 heats done. I've got another one that I'm going to start working on next couple days. I got a little more advanced. I've done some special editing to each specific fight, putting the replays in during the fight instead of all at the end. So I've got some progress done that's going to save me time in the long run, but I'm feeling the pressure a little bit. And this year for BattleBots Reborn Cup, things were done pretty late. I was able to get a lot done. I grinded really hard, and I think I had 1 video left to do before the tournament actually started on YouTube, so it wasn't that bad. It's just about time management. I don't have good time management. One last thing on the bad list. Software BS. If you guys want to go back and watch any one of the Cup videos, you will notice mistake after mistake after mistake with a missing audio piece, an audio piece out of place, a missing video transition. So many dumb things. I don't know why my software was doing it, but every now and again, I would edit something and it would remove a transition somewhere else. Mainly, it was like those fade to white transitions that would go from like, it would be a studio shot, then it would fade to show a bot highlights, and then it would just get rid of the transition to go back to the studio shots. Every episode of this tournament was exported at least 2 times, and often videos were exported 3 times because I'd have to go back and try and make corrections. And even then, it would still say I was editing an episode, and I corrected all the mistakes, and then I closed my computer for the night and shut it down. Next morning, I were to open it up and open up that project. It got rid of them again. It didn't save them. I don't know why. It's so frustrating. One day, I'm going to get a normal computer at a desk and not do everything on the laptop. That day, I don't know when it will come. Maybe in a year or so. Save up some more money. But yeah, God, I hated my software this year. It was so bad. Typhoon Challenger, make a push to exit. Push to exit will be in the Robot Wars Reborn Cup season. Somebody in comments recently gave me a great suggestion on how to improve front hinge flippers. Hasn't been used yet in any front hinge flippers, but it will be from here on out. It's putting it on that yellow. It's not a piston. It's like a slow moving piston. It's like if you put the whole contraption on that piston, then you can move it forward and do your thing. I think that'll work really well, and I can't wait to actually try it. The bot builder. Yeah, I did show push to exit, didn't I? I forgot about that. The How to RA2 series died quick, didn't it? I'm not the one that should be doing such a series. I don't have enough knowledge of the game or skills in the game compared to some of you guys. But that was a fun little series while it lasted. How are we doing? 46 minutes. Dang. Let's take a question break. Any questions you guys want to ask? Ironside. Ironside will be in the tournament as well. Let's see here. Drake, a 3v1. What, are you guys going to all gang up on me? That would be doable. We could easily set that up. Rip the How to RE2 series, honestly. I mean, a few of the videos weren't bad. Who do you main in Smash? Fun fact, I did not grow up playing Smash. I wasn't really interested in it. I didn't get it. I only recently have been playing it a couple times because of Sam. Had one of my had a couple coworkers over after work one day. We were playing it. I'm still learning. I'm still really bad, but Kirby is one that I can use fairly well so far. Simple moves. I used the Piranha Plant once, I think, and it went okay. I tried Yoshi. Yoshi's my favorite Mario character, so that's why I like to use him. I don't remember who was that. Oh, I used Isabelle once or twice. I like her features. I like her special moves. So I guess my main would be Kirby and then Isabelle probably. But I have a lot of exploring of the game to do, so don't judge me. For Rocket League, can you do Rocket ID thing because I don't have on PS4? Yeah, I figured out how to do it actually. There's going to be some Rocket League videos coming up on the channel where it's me, Cole, and one of my old co-workers, Juan, but at the time he was a co-worker. There's 3 videos. They're all incredibly hilarious, and I hope you guys find them interesting enough to at least watch them. BattleBots, I'd like to teach you this board game and tabletop that I'm really into. Eldritch Horror. Okay, we can give that a try. How much is that tabletop simulator? Did I miss the summer sale for that? It's probably going to be like $20 or something ridiculous. Go on Game Tech mode and see the disaster it's in. What's that for? Game Tech mode. What's a disaster? I'm a disaster. Pineapple on pizza? Hell no! No! Do not taint what my people made. Actually, apparently pizza was invented in China. I found that out in school. Yeah, random. The Seaborg, Wi-Fi horrible. Yeah, sorry. Everyone put an F in the chat for Dom's computer. We need to get that man a new computer. $20 on Steam, BattleBots boy. I guess that's not horrible. There's enough content that we can make it work. Pineapple on pizza is bad. That's right. It is the bot builder. All right. Let's start to get closer to wrapping up this stream. It's been 49 minutes. We're going to talk about the changes that I'm looking to do heading into BattleBots Reborn Cup Season 5. The first one isn't a bad one. More judges. I don't know why I thought I needed to only have 3. There were times I felt like maybe I put the 3 under pressure to get stuff done in a timely manner, and we all have lives. So the simple change, add a couple more into the chat. When I put a fight up, first 3 that say they can do it, they can do it. So then no one feels pressured to stop their life for something that matters less. You know what I mean? So we're going to probably have 5 judges that we go through next year. The 3 from this season can return, and then I'll pick 2 more if patrons want to do it. I think that's a basic change. The rules, we talked about that a little bit. Maybe we'll change the Fus Rada rule. I'm okay with the scoring system. If anyone has any gripes or better suggestions, let me know. Chris Caps, I don't like pineapples. I do pepperoni. I'm a meat lover's pizza kind of guy. The more meat, the better. I know that sounds interesting, but it's not. Just shut up. More YouTube videos for changes. We had 10 YouTube videos, and it honestly felt kind of short. I was loving the live streams so much that when we got towards the end of the season, I was getting sad. So it was kind of short. We'll figure it out though. We'll see how many more bots are added in for season 5, and then I can determine how many Patreon episodes there needs to be a good amount for them. And then for sure, it'll be I'm thinking maybe a 12 episode series, and then we'll have the 2 added videos are going to be like last qualifiers, the best lineup of qualifying matches that are left in that final round. YouTubers don't have lives. Yeah. I see you, Captain Mantine, in the chat. If you want to be a judge, you can be a judge, but we have to leave it open for the other patrons. Gosh. Don't worry, Drake. We're not going right away. I still got some things I want to talk about. Before you go, are there any more bots that desperately need rebuilds? I feel like you've asked before, actually, and I probably will give you the same answer that I did that time. If you can best a build that currently exists, then go for it. Everything realistically is up for grabs. I was going to start a mini list of who needs improvements, but I haven't yet. Stinger, Biohazard, Vlad the Impaler are topping my list right now. I already got Captain Shredderator. Maybe Slam Job. He's got a ground clearance issue, so he could be improved. Sub-Zero will definitely need a new one because he upgraded himself this year. Witch Doctor, I've struggled to get it right myself. So any of those, anyone you feel like doing, go ahead. And if you best one that's already good, well, then you've got a better version, and I'm going to use that better version. Chris Caps, I'd love to be a judge. Fair enough. Do I have to be a patron? You do not have to be a patron to be a judge, but I am going to give them first choice if they want it. Just it's another little benefit that I can sneak in for them for being that extra dedicated, I guess. Slam Job needs to be bigger, Xenovulture. Yeah, I think he does too. The bot builder, more Tito. Yeah, more Tito. Maybe I'll put a microphone in front of him. He can be the new Jenny Taft. One other change, start time. Somebody asked, I think, when it was going to start in season 5. So that's actually a bigger thing I wanted to talk about, and that's why I've left it to the end. So I've said for a long, long time that one day life will get in the way and I won't be able to do as much of this as I wanted. Unfortunately, that time has come a lot quicker than I thought it was. I thought maybe I could get through another year of doing everything the way we have been, but put it this way. When BattleBots Reborn Cup started, I needed to work on Robot Wars Reborn Cup. I needed to do predictions, and then I needed to get BattleBots Reborn episodes ready. Unfortunately, I have 0 BattleBots Reborn episodes ready, and I'm still behind on Robot Wars Reborn Cup. Predictions didn't suffer, though. I made sure predictions was good. Even with these last couple weeks, I made sure to get stuff done and get stuff posted. But yeah, I'm a lot farther behind than I used to be. I got so far ahead because I had my knee surgery, and then I started working the old job as a dishwasher for 30 hours a week, and I was maintaining still, so it wasn't bad. But yeah, lately I have just been not able to do as much as I would like. Soccer season in the summer, properly spending time with Sam and Tito and now with Magic, having that family time, spending time with my mom, seeing Cole, all these little things that normally I'm overlooking, I need to start taking them more seriously. Now, I probably already worried the hell out of you guys. So let me calm you down and tell you it's not going to be so bad. I was hesitant on talking about this because I didn't have a game plan. But I recently figured out one that I think is going to work okay. And if you guys are on board, here's how it's going to go. Every springtime, every year, BattleBots Reborn Cup. Every summer, BattleBots predictions, as long as BattleBots is still on TV, every fall, Robot Wars Reborn Cup. No more is there going to be a cup limitation that I have to get through 20 episodes of the Reborn series in order to have the cup. That's why there wasn't a Robot Wars Reborn Cup last year, because I had that dumb rule that shouldn't have really mattered. It shouldn't have been a thing. And if I don't make this change, then there wouldn't be a BattleBots Reborn Cup to happen next year. So screw that limitation. Let's make the cups actual annual tournaments. Let's not limit them to every 20 episodes of Reborn. So how it's going to work now basically is to answer the question about start time for season 5, I want it to start earlier than the last couple cups have. I want there to be less overlap between BattleBots Reborn Cup and BattleBots predictions. I just don't know how much overlap. We'll probably take it slowly. So maybe the start of May, late April, because I know that was when season 2 was. If it's still a bit of an issue, then maybe I'll push it to early April. I got to be mindful of the Patreon content too, starting a lot earlier. So let's go early May for BattleBots Reborn Cup Season 5. But nothing is set in stone. It's not even penciled in right now. I don't even know when it's going to be. I think these changes are going to be good because now Robot Wars Reborn Cup, which couldn't stay consistent because because Robot Wars Reborn never had a time slot. Now the cup's going to happen every year. Who gives a crap? I'll just figure out a way to do special qualifiers and I'll limit the amount of heats. I'm not too worried about it. Tito, where are you? What's wrong, sweetie? Tito's mowing. We got to pick him up. He's got to say hi to the people. Hi, Mr. Man. Hey. I love you. Are you sleepy? Do you want to go take a seat with Magic? Tito, he's back. There's a spot on the wall in the living room that he thinks is a bug. It's just a dent in the wall, and he keeps jumping for it because you're silly. Got you. Okay. So then what's the future for all the other stuff? Sorry, I got distracted there on the most important part of this video. So here's how it's going to be. Random games are easier for me to produce and honestly a little more fun to produce. So things like random Rocket League, Dead by Daylight videos, stuff I do with Rich, maybe some of these board game, sorry, that was loud. Some of these board game videos that I was hoping to do. It's a lot easier to do some of those, so they'll come up every now and again. BattleBots Reborn no longer has a time slot of getting posted every other week. So I don't know how many episodes we're going to get before BattleBots Reborn Cup Season 5. Hopefully at least 10 and get enough new faces to freshen things up, but there's no guarantee. Right now I'm focusing on predictions and Robot Wars Reborn Cup, so I haven't even filmed anything for that series. I haven't even repaired bots that need to get repaired for that series. So pretty much if it's not a cup or predictions, it doesn't have a time slot and is going to get posted very, very randomly. That includes the Dream Matches series. That includes the Rematches series. And I think that's really it. And as much as I hate to say it, for all the people that were hoping for things like BuggleBots Reborn, KingOfBots Reborn, Robotico Reborn, if I can... Tito brought a toy. If I can barely maintain the normal stuff, it's going to be very hard to start something new. Like even that board game series is going to be hard to be doing on a semi-consistent basis. Sorry. So that is one thing, and I've been dreading talking about this. I've been dreading accepting it, but I need to do it. Hey, Magic. Magic wants to play. You want to see Magic again? You got to see Tito twice. Oh yeah, and so when you guys brought up the different weight classes earlier, again, right now we got the heavyweights, and that's fun. I can't do any more for the other weight classes as much as I want to. I was hoping one would be Patreon exclusive, and that would be kind of fun. Come here, Magic. Oh, she laid down. She's tired. She was trying to sleep earlier, and I woke her up by being loud. And Tito's behind me. Lava Spy, I just got here. What's up, boys? Oh, geez, I hit my light with my foot. How you doing, Lava Spy? You can come back at any time and watch the whole thing. Sorry, it's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. The bot builder, do legends ever die? I need to know. I don't know, man. The song says they don't, but I think they might. Let's see. So a legend killed a legend along with a mediocre full body spinner. I forgot what we were talking about. I probably rambled to it. Make a Tito bot. God damn. No. I'm not making a Tito bot. Keep bringing in more questions. Let's answer some more questions at the end here. Because I've hit you. Talking about Biohazard's death. Biohazard needs major improvement. That's a couple years old. That version of Biohazard. That's why he's like top on my list to get replaced. Now, I know I bombarded you with a lot of info here, so feel free to take it all in, take some time. If you need to come back in the comments, I can come back and answer them. The Rock, who's your favorite BattleBot? My all-time favorite is Son of Waiachi. Other bots that I support or like, I really like Hypershock because Will Bales is a cool-ass guy. I don't mind when Rotator does well because Victor's a cool-ass guy. He sent me some stickers once because I was defending him in discussions on Reddit. So I like those three. Who else do I really, really like? I like what Death Roll's doing. Good for him. Let's see. Will you ever do a fight card format? As cool as it would be, it's going to be tough with the amount of bots we have because there's 67 bots right now in real life for BattleBots, and you see how many aren't getting shown or aren't getting shown a lot in what's a 16-episode season. So it would be tough to do. It would have to be like there'd have to be a bunch of single eliminations to narrow the field, and then you do it. But is 4 fights doable? It's a lot to do. It really is a lot. And then it makes it more difficult because then I have to like play the role with Sam and with others of selection committee. Whereas single elimination brackets, you don't have to think about that at all. So that I like. Drake, I'll try to make Sub-Zero. Thank you, because I was looking at him thinking, how the hell am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Look at my last comment, Zeno. Sorry, let me scroll back up because I think it got lost. Series idea, BattleBots Redux. Redo BattleBots series 1 through 5, heavyweights only. So redoing all of the bots. Interesting. I do want to get all of the other weight classes involved more in videos and actually like be forced to make better versions or use versions of fans that are really good because they all are just getting ignored because we got so many heavyweights. There's still so many 2018 bots like Balespear, Parallax, Ultimo Destructo, Double Jeopardy, Double Dutch that haven't been shown in the Reborn series. All right, here's a question for you guys. I'm going to bring up this question even though I have a way I'm looking at this. Bots have always been limited for entering cups based off their appearance in Reborn. I have the rule set. You have to be in Reborn before you can enter cups. It's been a way for me to more easily track who's been in the series of Reborn because I got phone lists. I've got written lists. Now, here's a list of bots 2018 and 19 built that haven't appeared. 2018, Kraken, Parallax, Ultimo Destructo, Double Dutch, Double Jeopardy, Balespear, Vanquish, Hypothermia, Predator / Foxtrot from 2019, Basilisk, 4 Horsemen you can't count, Reality. Here's 2019 bots that are built but haven't appeared. Battlesaw, Wanhu, Electric Ray, Shell Shock, Sidewinder, Falcon, Hydra, Quantum, Ragnarok, Bloodsport, Gruff, Railgun Max, Mammoth, Black Dragon, Deep Six, Rainbow Nelly, Kingpin, and probably more. So, realistically, all those bots exist, and I could throw them into Season 5. But then I have to keep track of who hasn't appeared in Reborn. It might make things difficult. I'm really torn on that. So, like, I just changed the rule about how we don't need 20 episodes of Reborn to do a cup. Do I take it one step further and just throw anyone in just because? Should predictions be a way for a bot to enter tournaments and other competitions without being in Reborn necessarily? So we could keep the rule, but expand its abilities. Either way, I don't know. It would be nice to like be able to get all of these bots in a timely manner. Maybe I would just have to keep track of it. The bot builder, do you watch anime? I do not watch anime. I think Sam does a little bit. I don't know how much. Lava Spy. Yeah, this real life BattleBots season is 16 episodes. So it will end in like 5. But yeah. Drake, it'll probably be bad. Just warning you. Look, hey, go back to the first few episodes of Reborn, see how crappy my recreations were. We all start somewhere. We all learn new tactics. Even to all of the like consistent builders I have for the channel. So like Matt, Dom, Rich, Thyrus, Thomas too. We all have really evolved as the channel has been a thing. We've all really evolved and improved. Even then, like people were building better bots than me. And y'all found a way to keep getting good and trying new things. If you're a new bot builder and you're wanting to get a recreation of yours put into a video on the channel, my best advice is just, if you've got a wacky idea, give it a shot. The only way to find out if it doesn't work is if you put the pieces on. Keep experimenting, because that's the best way, I think. Let's go back to any questions here. There ain't no questions. Why ain't there no questions? Tito, there ain't no questions. Your sister's sleeping on the floor. What are you going to do about it? You going to get her? No. You going to sit there and stare at me. Hi, Sam. Sam is now commenting from school. Hi, Sam. This is fun. How are you doing, Sam? Xenovulture. What's the future for DSL? So as I've stated it for a long time. If you're new, you may not have heard it. The reason I don't do DSL is essentially because everyone else is doing it. And I know you can get a lot more quality recreations, a lot more piece unique recreations if you do DSL. I mean, look at Charlie from Good Rebuttal. Those are some beautiful recreations, but it's also because the world is his oyster. I think you can make like any piece you want. I don't know what he's using, but whatever he's using, it's cool because they look beautiful. Stock, I think, maybe doesn't provide the same challenges DSL has, because when you have that ability to make any piece you want to make a bot perfect, you have no wiggle room for laziness or for ignorance to a bot. If you can get images of every angle of a bot, there is no reason why you shouldn't make it perfect. And knowing him, he does that. He takes the time, hours and hours and hours, makes bots perfect. Stock, it's a little simpler because you got a simple set of pieces, but there's a challenge in making different bots with not a lot. You got to really get creative. So I love stock, and I'm going to stick with stock probably forever, because we're too far into the list of bots we made. If I had to go back and start building a bunch of bots in DSL, that would take ages. Even if I took the Good Rebuttal file and took all those bots, I still got a lot that I have to work on. Think of all the Comedy Central bots that would need to get worked on, and I don't have the skill set for DSL. I suck, to be honest. Okay. Oh, Sam's on break. Okay. Well, hello, Sam. I didn't think Sam was going to be able to appear today. Sam, Tito, and Magic both made appearances. Everyone here got to see Magic. So she's cute. She's sleeping right now. She's sleeping. Lava Spy. Gotta go. That's okay. Thank you for tuning in, Lava Spy. Zeno, I don't think you understand my hate for stock. That's okay. I don't blame you. It can be frustrating. Yeah, Chris, tell Sam. Yeah, she needs to start watching. It's going to be another good fight card. The main event is very interesting. There is one fight in the fight card. I'm not going to release it, obviously. My brother is a supporter, and he shares them to me, but I won't say anything till Thursday. But there's one fight on this fight card that makes no sense to either of us. And I know that's me overlooking a certain bot, but I'm pretty sure this bot is going to get murdered bad. Sam, you'll get to find out when you come home. Any other questions? Any other questions? A lot of surprises this year. Yeah, a lot of surprises. This was such a fun cup season. Double Reese, hello. You have a question? Go ahead and ask. No problem. Chris Caps, Bronco versus Huge this week. Yeah, that is the main event. You guys probably saw it on your TV descriptions. My prediction, I think Bronco is capable of doing it. but it's going to require either some dumb contraption on top or some expert driving that we have not seen for them for a long time. So I think Huge will find a way. What can Bronco actually do to Huge? I'm wondering if they put some weird contraption on top that allows them to attack Huge straight on. Maybe they disable the blade, but I'm wondering if they can flip him high enough that he crashes down, like straight down on the wheels, and then the inside buckles for some reason. I don't know why. That's what I see as a potential for happening. But I also thought Gigabyte was going to have an okay time with Huge until I misinterpreted how much bigger Huge was than Gigabyte. And then I realized that Gigabyte was going to struggle. Double Reese. Our Series 1 to 2 Robot Wars bots do not get a show. It's going to be 80 robots. So everyone that appeared in Series 1 will be back. And then there's going to be 40 new robots. There is an episode of Robot Wars Reborn. I think episode 39 is supposed to go up. Or did it already go up? I don't remember. If it didn't go up, it's supposed to go up Thursday. And if it's up already, then it's up already. And then I got to get episode 40, and then you guys will know the whole field. So, yeah, sorry about that. Xeno and Nightmare. No, Xeno Vulture. Xeno, you actually are correct, and I can say that because Discovery already posted his fight. It must have been the bonus. Wait. I don't remember now what I saw, because based on one of the fights in the fight card, Kingpin can't be fighting who I think he's fighting. I don't know. When's the next Reborn wrap from the bot builder? I am actually hoping to do one soon because I know there's a lot of people that don't know those exist. If you don't know what we're talking about, a few episodes of the Reborn series, I did some raps. I wrote some lyrics. BattleBots Reborn 53 and 38, I believe, and Robot Wars Reborn like 14, whichever one has Roadblock in it. Sam's got a question. Go ahead. Andron 4000 and Expulsion. Okay, thank you, Double Reese. Yeah, okay, so that one already did go up. So yeah, we just have episode 40 left, and I'll probably get that posted at the start of September. Chris Caps. Oh, I got the early fight card already. My brother hooked me up with it. If anyone knows that fight card, feel free to message me and we can talk about it because I like talking about stuff because I want to talk about the one fight that's on there that I think if you've seen the fight card, you know it's the second one down that isn't including the main event. Bring on more questions. Bring them on. Bring them on. Bring them on. I don't mind sitting here for a little bit. I don't really have much else to do. I mean, I do have Robot Wars to work on, and I'm hungry, and I need to go shower, but it's okay. Nobody talk about it in the chat, please. Yeah, don't talk about the fight card right here in the chat. The bot builder. Thank you. That was my favorite of the 3 raps. That was also the last one of the 3 I did, where I learned a little bit about lyric writing and mainly delivery. I did definitely enjoy that one. Double Reese, are you looking for a new Roadblock rep? I think mine's okay, but you're more than willing to attempt it. The rule will always be in place if you want to build a bot and you can best whichever one's currently getting used, then yours will replace it. It could be if someone couldn't find a way to make a better tombstone right now that's better than the one Thyrus has, and I will replace it. Like, I mean it. If you build a better bot than one that's already competing, your name's gonna be in. Sam, who do you love more, Tito, Magic, or me? Shut up, Sam. You know it's you. You know it's you. And then Tito is the baby boy, so he is number 2. There's this inside joke that goes on between me and Sam and Cole, because Sam is my lady, so of course she is number 1 bae. And I've pissed off Cole by putting other, not even people in his place, because he wants to be number 2, but Tito is number 2. He's bae number 2. Magic is bae number 3. Before Eden Hazard left for Real Madrid, he was on the bae list, and then before the death of a guinea pig named Sonic that my brother and his wife owned, Sonic was on the bae list. So Cole right now is number 4, whether he likes it or not. And yes, Sam is number 1. Shut up. Back to comments. have the Cobalts battle to see who gets in BattleBots Reborn Cup. Horizontal, I would win that, I'm pretty sure. Tito and Magic are equal. No, Tito has to be number one because the first 2 days when he was pissed at her, he was establishing his dominance. He was saying, look, bitch, I'm number one in this house. They're my parents. This is my house. Screw you. So, and he's my boy. The boys got to stick together. Magic's a girl and Sam's a girl. They got to stick together. Tito's my boy. We're going to start a mafia together. Speaking of mafia, I need to play some Town of Salem. Who wants to see any Town of Salem videos? Because that game's fun. Sam, we should do that soon. I have an idea for Tombstone or Roadblock, but they will use RAM plates. Are you okay with this? If you want, I can send you the files for the non-damaging RAM plate. Because I am trying to utilize that as much as possible. That was one thing I think that was different for this year in BattleBots Reborn Cup. Bots were using the non-damaging RAM plates. Think Cobalt can still get in the top 16. Absolutely. Because, I mean, one of his losses was unfortunate, and the other should have been a win. He should be 3-1. He's absolutely getting in. No doubt about it. The new Godfather movie, Nick and Tito. Hell yeah, we're going to raise some hell. Bad guys are going to get scared when I send my cat after them, because as Sam's sister and one of her friends can attest to, Tito can hate you sometimes and bite viciously. All right. Last round of questions. Anyone got anything? Because I am starving. It's also starting to rain, so that's pretty neat. Bring them on. Remember when Gladiator broke his spike on the floor? Yeah, that was crazy. And then it helped Toro get a win and route to a Season 4 title. Good for him. One of my favorite teams is Inertia Labs, so it really pains me to see how crappy Bronco is doing, because I know they've got it in them, and I don't know what's changed, but they aren't the same, you know? They aren't the same the way they approach certain fights, I feel like. Riff Raff can be the main villain. Freaking Riff Raff! Is it okay for the Sub-Zero Recreate to have RAM plates for the weapon to make it wider? Absolutely. If you want, I can send you that non-damaging one, or even like you can go ahead and build it with the normal RAM plates and then send it to me, and then I can just replace them and then re-export the file. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. Sam, can you bring me food? Well, how long is your break, Sam? What do you even want? Sam, you didn't eat the leftovers. The Spam and mac and cheese is still in there. You should have just brought the bowl with you. You fool. I'll just bring you that. Huh. I'll force you to eat it that way. It's that or nothing. Bronco turned into Toro for 12 seconds when his flipper broke. That was actually kind of funny. I didn't think about that until other people said it. What is your favorite web series? Web series like what? I don't even know. Maybe I don't have one. BattleBots, boy, if Robotica ever gets a reboot, I will make a real life Riff Raff and compete with it. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, he would kick ass. Are you playing hooky, Sam? That's from Chris Caps. Toro, absolutely. Problem with Bronco is that it's too long. Yeah, absolutely. My brother made that point. I don't know how recently. It's incorrectly shaped. He doesn't need to be that long. And one thing I've always thought too with Bronco, with Hypershock, there is a such thing as too fast. And Bronco for sure is too fast for his own good, especially when turning. They overcorrect a lot, and that's why in the live stream back in June, he lost to Witch Doctor. They turned too quick, gave him a wheel easily in 5 seconds. That was very, very frustrating. Needs to be more compact like T-. Yeah, I could see it. Even the Matador, I think, was too long when they had it built both Season 4 and 5, I would say. Chris Caps, what's your favorite fight of the season? Shoot, I don't know. So, like, for the hits, my favorite fight is Cobalt versus Duck. But you have to, I think, also include endings. And that ending pissed me off. Rotator Death Roll was good. Rotator Tombstone was great. Huge on Gigabyte was fun to see. I enjoyed Ribot and Endgame. What else have I enjoyed? I'm sorry. Whiplash and Witch Doctor was very good. That was another really good one. Bloodsport Black Dragon was good. Bloodsport Lucky was good. Minotaur Lucky wasn't bad. There's a lot to go with. Death Roll versus Endgame. Yeah, that was good too. That was real good. Gigabyte versus Huge. Yeah, I couldn't believe how easily Huge was destroying him. That was unbelievable. Let's see here. Oh, favorite series on YouTube. I've become over the last couple years or so a big Game Grumps fan, and of their favorite stuff, I love the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney series. They did a fantastic job with the Paper Mario series. That is one of my favorites. Their Doki Doki series was great. There was something else. There's another big series that they've done that I'm missing right now, and I thought it was semi-recent. I don't remember. I don't think I watched the whole Detroit series. Minotaur and Black Dragon. It was okay. I didn't think it was as good as everyone was saying it was. It was a good fight. I didn't think it was that good. Opinions on Super Paper Mario. That's the Wii one, isn't it? For some reason, it was a lot easier to get into the story of the Thousand Year Door than it was Super Paper Mario. And best way to describe my thoughts on it, I love playing the Thousand Year Door over and over. I've only once done Super Paper Mario through its entirety. So I think that says enough about those two in particular. And I read an article about how about the whole series, about its rise and fall, and the Thousand Year Door I think was the peak, at least for me. And it's a slightly biased one because that's the one I played. I love it so much. Any more? Watch Agrit Sutko. That sounds like an anime. Sam, do you know what that anime is? I don't know. Tombstone versus Rotator was amazing. It was. Fights like that are interesting because all the action actually happens kind of quick. Once Tombstone catches fire, you're about halfway through the fight. And after that, it's just mainly a pushing and shoving match. So it's one of those fights, upon first viewing, it's great. Is it one I'd watch after the big hits? I'd probably stop. Like, for me, a great fight needs to last a decent amount of time and have a consistency in the amount of hits. So that's why, despite the ending, Cobalt and Duck is one of my preferred fights for the season. Definitely in my top 3, I think, for that one. Oh, it's a cartoon on Netflix. Sorry, Zeno. I don't know. Hi, Typhoon Challenger. You're back. If you have any late questions, throw them in because we're going to wrap this up pretty soon. We're closing in on the 90-minute mark. Meta Runner and Death Battle are favorite YouTube series. One series I like on YouTube, the Minecraft Hardcore that PBG does. It'll be interesting to see if that gets done again because of Jared being a terrible person. Nick, what are your top 10 BattleBots, Classic, and Reboot bots? I guess that's a personal all-time list. Top 10 favorite Classic BattleBots. Son of Waiachi, Toro, T-Minus, Ankle Biter I liked a lot for whatever reason. I liked Maximus. He was great. Middleweights, and there was another middleweight in there. I can't think of who it was. Lightweight Ziggo. I liked Backlash. I loved Gamma Raptor. That's close enough to 10. Favorite reboots. Favorite reboot, Hypershock. I want to see him keep going. Oh, Reboot bots. I took that as recreates. I don't know why. It's okay. Hypershock still stands. I respect Monsoon. I like Tom. He's a good guy. I have a lot of respect now for the Black Dragon team after they were emotional over the Desperado win. So good for them. Deep Six, fun to watch. Huge. I love Huge because he looks so stupid, but he works so well, and he's so difficult to fight against. Still have respect for Rotator. I Ice Wave will hold a special place in my heart because he was the first fight I saw for the reboot, because his fight against Razorback was the first one they showed. It wasn't the first one they filmed, but when I saw that fight and realized, oh my God, it is actually back, then seeing him destroy Razorback just made it so much better. SOB, nah, I didn't really like SOB that much. I don't know why. He was annoying to me. T-Rex was when I was okay, but then he beat T-. That made me upset. What's your opinion on the robot combat animal abuse? How does that happen? How did that happen? But that was funny as hell. I'm glad it's resolved, because now that the whole thing's done, that's some good free publicity for the whole sport. Hopefully that gets some people watching that maybe didn't know. Minotaur making the top 16. If you haven't seen the fight card, I'm going to tell you that I'm kind of mad because they gave him a fight in the fight card that is a winnable fight. A winnable fight so that he can go 3-3. So that they can probably justify putting him in the round of 16 without any last chance rumble or without any of that BS. And personally, that makes me upset because he didn't perform twice really, really bad. But it is Minotaur, so it's fine. You can put him in the Desperado. Gets through the Desperado, and he loses. Now, I'm also mad that Captain Shredderator and Endgame and Gruff all got extra fights. If you choose the Desperado, that should be it, I think. Maybe at most the finalist gets a chance, but to put so many bots back in is frustrating because it defeats the purpose of the Desperado, does it not? So, Minotaur, top 16, he's going to get in because they're going to assist him to get in. You'll see what I mean Thursday when the fight card comes out, or you already know who he fights. He's winning that match. I don't see a way he doesn't. All right. Sorry, I get angry and passionate about things. Gruff never needed it. I was a little surprised when they entered. Them and Black Dragon, I was surprised at. Those were the two entries I was a little surprised about. I mean, Cap was screwed anyway. He was. Makes me so happy though that he's 4-0. Spin to lose, baby. All right. That's it. Should we end it on that? Gruff was unlucky. If you're talking about the Tombstone fight, he fell victim to the bad rules again. I don't have any problem with the decision, but I think something needs to be done about the rules because it definitely felt like Gruff won the fight. Hexadecimator. Thank you, Bot Builder. I liked him. He was fun. What's your favorite FU wedge in BattleBots? Stinger the Killer Bee! And also Overkill because he was the original spinner killer. Was it El Diablo, Compete Control, Mobius, Hazard, Heavy Metal, Noise? I didn't like Hazard because I was sick of him succeeding. Gruff robbed. Shut up, Chris! Shut up! Spin to lose, baby. That's a new thing. What have I done? Oh, Gruff was unlucky in Desperado. Yeah, he was. He was really unlucky. That sucks. Will you ever get your own robot? And wait, maybe one day. It's definitely a cool hobby to have. My hobby is this channel right now, and I love the hell out of this channel. So at least for now, I'm going to stick with it. But it would be a good thing if I ever got the knowledge and skill set and wanted to invest, I could always build something and vlog the entire journey. That'd be neat. Favorite BattleBots / Robot Wars Reborn recreate. For Robot Wars Reborn, I really want to see Gravity succeed, and I don't know what my connection is to Gravity. Obviously, in real life, he had a good-ass Series 7, and we never saw him again. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Favorite on the BattleBots side, I want to see Hypershock succeed. I thought this was the year. I actually meant to mention on the list for the good with all the drama and stuff. During work, I would get bored at times, and I'd make up mock bracket predictions and stuff like that. And I'd made like 3 or 4, and I kept changing my mind. At one point, I had Yeti winning. Then I had Tombstone winning. Then I had Death Roll getting to the final. I had Mo getting to the final. I had Hypershock winning. And it changed so often. I think one thing that was consistent was Lucky. I knew he was going to beat Sal. I had a feeling they were going to meet, and if they did, it was going to be a thing. Typhoon Challenger. Cobalt Top 16. He'll be there. He will definitely be there. He should be 3-1. Bot Builder, where are you from? I was born in the Chicago area, and I live in the Indiana area, fairly close to Chicago. Favorite F-off wedge was Maximus. Hell yeah, that pace was beautiful to watch. God, I miss Maximus. Didn't he only lose by 1 point to Gladiator as well in like season 5? Or it was like a 24-21 Drake. I live in Michigan. I go to Michigan all the time for soccer. Berrien Springs on the border, really. How the hell is Wipeout consistently swiddling on the bracket? I don't know. It's so strange, though. That's one of those things. Somebody asked earlier what my thoughts were about Tombstone winning the cup. And I said at the time that I don't totally mind, but I do like when a bot that kind of sucked in real life is all of a sudden a tank in the Reborn world. And Wipeout is now becoming a consistent threat. Prepare for a new build. Mattiator said he wants to redo him and make him more mobile. So I'm eager to see how that's going to go. But it's so strange to see how good Wipeout has been when he is not moving ever. It's so weird. Oh, hey, Ryan Amberge. Welcome. You're late. We're going to end it soon. I'm sorry. Wipeout and Reborn, I did know like, yeah. It is frustrating, honestly. If he had won, I think I would have been a little frustrated. But if we get a better version that moves, I'll be less frustrated than if he wins. Wipeout is great because it's literal arena hazard, pretty much. Yeah, Ryan, you missed a decent amount. I'll do a little recap before we go. Came up with a great idea. All right, we're going to hear Ryan's great idea, and then we're going to call it quits. How many Waiachi machines are there? Sal, oh wait, in real life or in recreates? Because in recreates, we have Sal, Wipeout, Warrior, Hydra, Falcon. Did I say Wipeout? I think I did. So 5 that can be in. I thought I had a YU812 version, but I haven't seen it in ages unless I moved it to a different file. Not sure. Pre-puberty Bronco equals the Minotaur. That's right. I like that we're coming up with more funny random names. You guys are doing a good job of thinking of random crap like pre-puberty Bronco. Waiachi Sal, Wipeout, Warrior, Hydra, Falcon, Red Square, YU812. I don't have a Red Square version. I don't think. I don't know. I do have a lot of other old bots. I know I have an Aces and Eights file. I think I have an El Diablo Grande file. There are so many heavyweights I need to get in. Want me to put in notes when I send Sub-Zero to you? Yeah, you do you. However you want to prepare it. I don't mind. Wyatica? You forgot Wyatica? That exists? The fuck? Ryan Embry. Championship tournament. Elaborate more. Oh, wait. Okay. Ryan, you're on the right track of something we actually did on Patreon. If you're new, you might not have known about it. There's a series on there called the Robo Champions League, where we started it off. There's 16 bots. I took all of the winners in real life BattleBots and Robot Wars, added in Reborn Cup winner Supernova, and honorary should have been champion in real life Storm 2. Had a fun little competition, had a lot of episodes on it. So if you become a patron, I don't know if there's a way to search for it because all those videos are deep in the history, but it was a lot of fun. And yeah, I want to do that again, but I don't know. I have half a mind of it's the Robo Champions League. It's got a soccer theme. So what if I took all of the stock files, threw them in DSL, and used the soccer arena and had them play soccer instead of fighting? I don't know. If you're a patron and you like that, let me know. If you're not a patron and you would watch if that was a thing, let me know. Because that would be fun to film. That would be fun to do it that way. Ryan's disconnecting. Yeah, you may just have to watch it when I stop this, honestly. Good, you added Storm 2. Yeah, Storm 2 is in it. How much is Patreon? So there are 3 tiers for the Patreon. The way it works is that the creator can set up the tiers with different levels, and then you guys can choose how much you are willing to pay monthly. So I have 3 tiers. The first is the $1 Some Fun Shiz tier. Being on that tier gives you access to the Robo Champions League. It gives you access to Unbeaten Cups. It gives you access to every now and again a random games video. I screwed myself up this season. It was supposed to be also the predictions raw fight footage, but I think I put some of those in the $2 behind the scenes tier. The $2 behind the scenes tier is, as it sounds, it's all behind the scenes stuff. So with that one, you see raw fight footage, you see bot builds and film sessions that I'll do. So if they're filming a session for BattleBots Reborn, let's say I'm filming Double Jeopardy, I'll take the face cam, I'll throw it on together and make an uncut little footage thing there. You'll see things like the bloopers video for this year of the Cup. You'll see live film sessions for Cups. We did that too. This year we did, Sam and I, we did a video for our live reaction for the quarterfinal matches and then for the finale matches with the exception of the Rumble. And those I really love. I want to start doing those more. We've done one so far for Robot Wars Reborn Cup, and I'm going to do another one for sure, at least probably 2. Those are so much fun. The third tier is right now the early access tier. What that one does, that's $4 a month. You get every Cup year, you will get every video you get to see it a week early, and then it'll go public on Patreon. Because Cup videos, that's how they work, because I post them on here so they can go public on Patreon. So you get the ability to see that early. I'm going to start doing all bracket and heat draws for the competitions are going to go to you guys first. The other thing I'm doing right now is I do reaction videos to the real life BattleBots episodes. So it's just it's me with a camera. I'm watching the fights. You see me react as I see everything happen. I started that in week 5. Maybe I'll go back and do the other few weeks. I don't know yet. I'm trying to do a lot better. Me cutting back too with this new posting plan with the new workload being taken away. It's going to help me get Patreon back under control because now it's up to like 11 people, I believe. And I want to make sure I give them the proper amount of content. So I want to make sure I have the proper amount of time that I can record a bot build or bot film session, or that I can get them a regular competition, a regular tournament. Because I don't think we're going to see an unbeaten cup anytime soon. We've got 4 bots that are ready to do another one, but I need another 4, and we've switched to the AIs, which are better. So that's an issue. He will wrap it up in only 92 hours. Yeah, God, I ramble so much. Stupid rant. Probably, Ryan. You're right. But yeah, so to answer your question for Patreon, $1 if you want some of the general stuff like Unbeaten Cup and other fun stuff. Behind the scenes is $2 a month, and early access is $4. You're realistically best off with probably one of the first 2. Those get a little bit more posting, if I'm being honest. I like the behind the scenes one though. I think that's a good fair middle one. So if you've got $1 a month to spare or $2 a month to spare, come over to Patreon, come see other stuff. You can find out who won the Robo Champions League first season, and you got to find out who won Unbeaten Cup season 3 and 4. Hey. Keep doing these live streams from time to time. I do want to do them more. It's going to be easier when I get an actual computer. So I'm doing this on Sam's laptop. This is where we do the uploads, because on my laptop is where I comment on the Barangle channel, and that one got demonetized years ago. So I don't want to connect the two in any way via an IP address or something dumb. And I don't want any reason for this channel to get shut down. It's good right now. Until I get a brand new computer, then I'll be able to do more live streams and stuff like that. Has there been a new robot in the Bruce Rep set, though? Oh, has there been a new Robot the Bruce Rep set, though? No. No, same Robot the Bruce from previous times. We'll definitely buy the $2 tier. Thank you, Zeno. I think you'll like it. Some of the behind-the-scenes stuff can be fun. I like the behind-the-scenes tier, and this is going to sound stupid and dumb. It's easy for me to make content for that, because instead of me just sitting in front of YouTube filming a bot, sit in front of the camera and film the bot and talk a little bit and keep you guys updated on stuff that's going on. So yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. Robot the Bruce for Robot Reborn Cup champ, runner-up Gabriel. Are you sure? Yeah, his heat's already been filmed. And maybe more. Did he win his heat? I can't wait for that competition to start, guys. I hope you guys are excited. Opinions on using BFE for recreates. Don't know what that is. So let me know what that is real quick. Thank you to everyone that's still here, by the way. This should have been done a long time ago, but I am the rant master. Magic fell back asleep again, by the way. She is passed out. Moo. Bot file editing. I think that's okay. I guess that's okay. Bot editing. Editing bot files. Oh, like if I sent a version to someone and it got edited? I'm sorry, I'm a dunce. Oh, you sent a robot to Bruce? I don't remember. Maybe it didn't get through. Easiest way to reach me, let me put my my email that gets to my phone. This is the one I try to put in all of the descriptions. So if for some reason you can't get it here, always try to look in descriptions of videos. And this is the email that'll pop up. That's the one that's sent directly to my phone. That's the one that's auto logged in to my laptop. That is probably the easiest way to send or receive bots. Who's going to win BattleBots Season 4? Bite Force is looking solid again, isn't he? I don't want him to win. No, actually, Bite Force has been looking shaky because his drive's gone out a couple times. Imagine if Death Roll won it. Imagine if Death Roll won it. That'd be neat. Oh, wait. Oh, for Mosier, is it Mosier? Mosiet? I will allow BFE. I will allow it. I think that's fair. You're still using all of the stock parts because look at it this way. If I wanted to stay with stock RA2, technically I shouldn't be using component freedom and stuff like that. So if I'm going to allow component freedom, then I think BFE can be allowed. I still want Death Roll to win. That would be awesome as hell. Cobalt will make the round of 16. I'm confident. Do you know the RA2 series Orc Wars? I've heard of it, but never investigated it. Right now, Death Roll look unstoppable. He looks so solid. It's scary. But then again, let's also look. I mean, he beat an endgame that's inconsistent. Foxtrot is a gimme win. Rotator was a good win. He had the favorable weapon matchup. And who did he fight third? Who did he fight third, Death Roll? I can't remember. He got a knockout. Oh, Quantum. That was an impressive one. I was impressed with that. VIA Rumble or just outright? What's a VIA Rumble? I like Rumbles. I'm sorry, I ruined the joke. Okay, yeah. I'm running out of things to talk about. This was fun, though. I appreciate everyone that showed up. And I for sure would like to try and do more live streams in the future. But so anyone that has joined late, because I know a few of you have joined or come back. So basically, to summarize, we had a great-ass cup with a lot of awesome upsets, some new rules that were questionable, but I think worked out in the long run, and some great other changes. I loved the editing and the ideas. Still some things to work on, like avoiding controversies, because God damn it, Death Star. I bet he'll find a way to do it again next season. I bet he'll get somebody. VIA Rumble. What is the VIA Rumble? Like the last chance? I don't think he needs it, Cobalt, honestly, because he would have beaten Duck, and say he did beat Duck, he'd be at 3-1 with a loss to Endgame, and that's enough for me. I think there's a lot of other bots that could go in the last chance Rumble that are more desperate with worse records, with worse strength of schedule. Via a last chance Rumble. God damn it, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Well, anyway, okay, we're wrapping it up. I apologize. If you want to ask anything more, throw it in the comments afterwards. Endgame last chance. Yeah, he'll get in. The changes that I wanted to make sure everyone was aware of. Going to start the cup earlier next year, maybe in May. And don't expect anything besides cups or predictions to be on a regular time slot anymore. life has officially gotten in the way, unfortunately. But don't worry, like everything that we still do is still going to be a thing. I'll still try. I still have some dream matches on my computer that I've got. I'm not going to grow a longer beard. Hell no. I don't know when the next BattleBots Reborn episode will actually come out, which really sucks. But yeah, it'll be okay because we're gonna get more cups. Cups are the best part. Duck will lose to Minotaur unfairly in the last chance rumble. Honestly, Duck's record is not impressive this year. Not only is he's 2-2, right? Or is he 1-3? No, he's 2-2. He beat. Let's see. You're gonna help me out. You guys are gonna know it already. Duck lost to Quantum, lost to Lockjaw, luckily beat Cobalt, so he could be 1-3. In my eyes, he barely, if even, deserves to be in the last chance rumble. I don't think he should go. I don't think he's shown enough, honestly. But yeah. Oh, Bombshell. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Zeno. He beat Bombshell because Bombshell screwed up. So he's got 2 cheap wins, and he's 2-2. I don't care who he's lost to. I don't think he should be in at all, honestly. If you ask me. Do you think they will let him in because of what happened last year? Yes, absolutely. Because he's a fan favorite. Because he is kind of a big name because of what happened last year. He has the same record as last year, really? Interesting. But I guess last year he had a good loss against Tombstone, whereas both of his losses this year were bad. He had a good win in the Rumble. Even his other win last year actually against Reality wasn't that good. Oh, hey, I forgot Reality on the list I said earlier. That's cool. Bombshell ain't coming back. Nope. No way he's coming back. Last chance Rumble. Minotaur, Quantum, Reboot, Endgame, Bronco, and who else? He hit a lot of good names there, honestly. Maybe not. I don't know. Minotaur, I think they're going to try and get him in. Because if you haven't seen who he's fighting this week, because he fights someone, I think he'll be okay. He'll get 3-3 and they'll justify it. Blacksmith 3. Yeah, realistically, Blacksmith could be in. Okay, I got to get going. This thing's almost been 2 hours. I'm starving. I got stuff to do. I appreciate all of you guys for being here, and I appreciate all of your questions. If you have any more, feel free to leave them in the comments, and not just on this video, other videos. I'm trying not to ramble, is what I'm trying to do, but I always want to ramble. Best fight of BattleBots Season 4. Don't know. Cobalt and Duck, because of the hits. They were gorgeous. But Hydra has been awesome to watch. Sim Splitting Warhawk is actually one of my top fights, for sure. Yeah, thank you guys all for coming out. Thank you for chatting along with me this whole time. I definitely enjoyed doing this live stream too. So I think the next thing I will see you guys on is predictions on Friday. So hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you're all okay with the changes too. If anyone still wasn't aware, come back and watch the video. I'm cutting back a little bit, but we're still going to do some regular stuff. Cups mainly. I got to get going though. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you're all having fun. And now actually end it. Peace out, everybody. I'm not growing a longer beard than James Harden. That thing is lengthy AF. It'll be longer than my pee-pee. Bye. Hit end. Bye.